So, before we dive into the final Grand Prix for this FX Season 30, I would like to acknowledge the failure of recognizing greatness. Alright, so I was able to notice the first time it happens 3 wins in a row for Jimenez, and again replicated in Asia. Unfortunately, you could not get the 4 piece to replicate the GOAT. Paul, who did it in the European tour. But even before that moment, with just the 3 wins from China, Canada, and Spain, to then the 2 wins out of the 4 he needed to replicate the same success as Paul, a win in the UK and a win in Hungary. Just by these results, I should have seen that by that point, Hungary, he had tied for the most wins in a season with many other drivers. But then what followed up, and somehow I did not peep that until yesterday's FY Brazilian Grand Prix, is that this man got 3 more wins after the Hungarian Grand Prix, meaning he has beaten the record not by one but by 3 other races. And so the man right now is on 8 wins just this season. If he had won maybe 3 in Europe or the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, actually just the USA Grand Prix, not finishing second, this man would have been on course to win 10 races in a single season. Like, I was impressed with Maxime, what he was doing in FY, strong showcase to try and come back in the first division, but I completely ignored the greatness that Jimenez was offering me. And so for that, I'm gonna hold this out. And so, we are back with some more FX Championship round number 18 for the Brazilian Grand Prix. And so, after 17 rounds, Jimenez is at the top and will stay at the top. Has been at the top for now since the Spanish Grand Prix. Has been at the top. Look at that graph. At the top since Spain. It was looking scary in Italy, but no, sir. So, Marco in second and Charles in third position. Relegation battle. Wow. We have a Bashman at the bottom with 65. Batista with 70. Second to last. And Marcus, I guess, third to last with 73 points. So, and then you have Amo with 91 and Lassa with 92. Most likely have nothing to worry about. If we look at yesterday's race with the F1 Grand Prix, just dominance. What am I talking about? Clutch. There we go. That's the right word. Clutch. Clutch performance from Quengler to knockout his teammate Baptiste. But that's all the points he needed. So we're gonna need a performance like that from Batista to knock down Marcus down to the second division, so that Batista can stay up. Um, Carletti is on his way up, so it would be perfect for Marcus to stay up there and give a chance to Yellow to get back in these constructors battle because wow, man, it's probably been more than a decade since I think they've been in a fight. Never mind a constructors championship. I think we're really approaching that decade. So, talking about constructors, we have Red on top with 406 and Red, Val with 365 in second, 41 points separating each other. So this one, Val are gonna have to calm their driver down. A lot of accidents have happened between them. We'll see what's going to happen next season. Maybe you won't. But they're gonna have to relax for this one race. They're gonna have to hope for a lot of foolishness. And the only way for foolishness to happen is with a 10 lap race. 20 lap, there's not a lot of chance for foolishness. So, yeah. Let's just go to the qualifying. So, with the qualifying result, here we have the qualifying result for this Brazilian Grand Prix. Smith on pole position, third this season, and the same for his career. Um, on oof. In second or on the front row with Smith is his teammate Charles, followed by Marco, Disco Jimmy Jimenez, Orange Bear Amour, Nasser Marcus, Bashman, and Batista. So, the most likely scenarios right now in terms of team championship is, yeah, the likelihood of Jimmy Jimenez not finishing the season or not finishing in the points, that's BS, is very low. It is very low. So, honestly, I will be paying attention more to Batista, Bashman, and Marcus, which are literally the bottom three. Also, I'm in season 26. Beatbot did a time of 1 minute 16 seconds and 08, while here Smith with a time on 1 minute 16 seconds and 07 Beatbot's fastest time here in Brazil. So congratulations, you do not get any security for that, but congratulations nonetheless. Race day in Brazil. 3 drivers are fighting for their survival in this cloudy beginning of the race. Then we will have rain in 16 minutes. But for the time being, it is a 28 degree track temperature. So all that's left is to watch out for Batista, Bashman, and Marcus. Batista needs a 7 or higher to put pressure on Marcus. Bashman needs a 4th and higher to put pressure on Marcus. And obviously, Marcus just has to get the amount of points required to counter whatever these positions, whether it's fourth, which fourth is very difficult to get. So fifth is more possible, more reasonable. Seventh, very. I mean, we saw it in F1. Quite easy. Coming right back with the race. All right. Before we get into the race, while I was doing something, I got to take a peep at the FX record to really see if Jimenez had the record for most wins. But, ladies and gentlemen, no, he does not have the record. He has tied the record. Marcus's record of season 18, the simulated season, with 8 wins. So right now, with Jimenez's 8 wins, he is tied with Marcus, not over him or over anybody. So he is tied with Marcus. And by the way, I'm gonna switch the rules. I used to give 1 security for beating a record, but I will give 2. 2. So 1, the tie. So if the season ends with Marcus, with Jimenez winning, or Jimenez just getting a podium, or not getting anything, not being on the podium, you will get something. You'll get the championship. That's 1, and you'll get the fact that he tied Marcus. That's Marcus was there. That explains a lot. Damn. You need to go back to your roots. Hey, hold on. Hold on a minute. But yeah. So if he gets just a podium, no wins, he's gonna get 1 security for tying with Marcus. If he wins, he will get 2 for beating his record. So a championship is definitely coming his way. At least 1 for beating that record, and then 2 if he beats it, meaning he has to win this race to get a +2. But then we also have another thing. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. We have a lot of records on the line with this one race, and it is a 20 lap race. It is a 20 lap race, but listen. So, we have most podiums. Melo from season 27 with 12 podium. Well, guess what? Jimenez with 11 podium. If he was to finish on the podium, again, more security, aka tying the number of podiums in a single season. So you have the championship, you have tying with Marcus, you have tying with Melo. There's no way this dude does not get a contract after in the offseason. There's no way. This man's level of security will send him. I don't even know if he's allowed to go until year 30. Jimenez, Red, y'all have gone yourselves an absolute prospect of a driver. Like, wow, the prodigy. It is incredible. So, Melo, season 27, 12 podiums. Another one. We have most rookie podiums. Now, that does not touch, obviously, Jimenez. That is for Marco, who he himself right now is on 8, meaning he's already tying with Disco Jimmy of season 13 with 8 rookie podiums. It is absolutely incredible. truly, truly, truly incredible right now. I gotta make sure there's not another one, because I'm just looking at those like another one and another one and another one and another one, and they just keep coming back up. It is absolute madness to see all of that. That's another one. That is another one. Most rookie points, Disco Jimmy, when he was driving for Gray. So most rookie wins is also when Disco Jimmy was driving for Gray. So most rookie points, season 13, 214. And Marco is on 212. Was on 202. The man only needs 12 points to overtake him. Actually, no. Well, yes, to tie him. But that's the problem. From third to fourth, it goes from 15 points to 10 points. So he has to finish on the podium if he wants that security. Because the rest of the things they can catch up to. Shao, for example, with, I believe, is it the conversions? I think it's, hold on. Most pole position. Well, he's already behind. There was another thing. But anything that has to do with qualifying, I am not at the stage to allow any security to be given for that. So, and you might be thinking, you know, you give the rookie of the year to somebody that has 3 years or less. But here, maybe there's been some years where somebody that has 3 years or less have maybe broken some of these records. But you see, records and a little seasonal awards are two different things. So I'm allowed the finesse for the seasonal award, but for the authentic record, no, son, it's gotta be in your literal first year. So we got some. We have a lot to play. There's a lot on the line. We've got the relegation. We've got Marcus trying to be on the podium. Jimenez trying to win, or at least getting on the podium. I say Marcus on the podium. Marco on the podium. It's it is absolutely crazy right now. But man, all that's left. And now this time for real, even though I'm a pause it is time for the race. Ladies and gentlemen, 20 lap to the side. More record breaking event. 18 minutes already, 19 minutes already in this video. Man, and then I still have the season award to tell. Yeah, man, I don't even know if my tablet can sustain this, bro. I cannot. I don't think so, man. So I may have to cut corners like I did with the FY Brazilian Grand Prix, but hey, let it stop. So, I believe Bashman at the bottom needs a podium as well. So he's trying to get a podium. Obviously, you can get it with hard tires, what a fool. Batista needs a 7th position. I've been looking at records and driver status for so long. I don't even remember the starting grid for this race. That is how tough it is right now. Right now, Bashman and Batista are being left out. Uh, well, thank you. Thank you for taking yourselves out. And we have the rain. 31 minutes will make me go with the wet tires. It looks like the pack ahead of them just drove past the pit, and it looks like I'm gonna stay behind them. That is absolutely disgusting. But I'm gonna have to overtake them as we have a side by side. Many side by side in this new update, in my opinion. Meaning a lot of crashes too. Oof. The lead pack already on the straight. As we have Loki 3 wide. Oh, what is this? What is this? Both purple drivers almost taking each other out. What in the butt? Yes. Yes. What in the butt? Now the leaders coming in. It looks like I slowed down Marcus, but you know what? Oh my, somebody is on the side. Can't tell who it is. And by slowing down Marcus, I've made him hit somebody exiting the pit. We're here on lap number 4. And that is the chaos between the purple teams. The purple drivers. Lasser coming out with this foolishness. So Orange Bear and Amour in a collision. And now we are in second position. Lasser. Or in third position. Lasser in second position. And I would assume Smith in first. Unless, which in most cases, you are first to pit, you are last to come out. Especially if everybody is next after you. So I will chase to see who is in first position. And it might not take long. Sight. So the driver in the lead is Smith. So he did not get stuck coming out. And he was indeed the first to pit, first to come out. And he is in a very comfortable first position. And me thinking there was only one car, I found out that there is two. Orange Bear in third position and Shao in fourth. Now this order is not enough for Vert to catch up with Red. They need a 1-2, which is literally the first two things the first two results they got starting this season. And I kind of do remember Shao finessing Smith out of a victory. So I guess when it happened again, that was most likely payback. But the problem is there was no double podium for Vettel. Oh shoot! Oh shoot! I just followed them. But Disco Jimmy already going in. And I will show the lap of suffering. Oh, this is about to be bad, and it starts. Ow, ow, ow. It looks like somebody else did not pit when he should have. A lot of hard tires. I saw a couple super softs. So all that's important. The only thing that matters is will I come out in fifth position? Because if I come out in fifth without overtaking any of these two drivers, oh my goodness, who's this? Is this? There's no way that's him. Come on, do your job. You know what, G-Man is with the intermediates. He has a bit more grip than the wet. Oh, what is this? What is this? Another. This looks like an explosion, bro. There's a mine under these cars, bro. I'm gonna go with super softs, but we'll stay with Jimenez. Right now, oh shoot. This dude, bro. Man, that ain't my fault, bro. And now you're gonna get clouded. Well, at least I know that ain't changed. Okay, so starting lap number 10. It looks like we have 1, 2 who are nowhere to be seen, as I'm with third place Jimenez. Fourth place is right behind us. And then the rest of the pack, because it is the rest of the pack, is pretty much they're looking all together, and I will be able to show you that before we go to the quote unquote long straight. But it will you'll have to look at the map and see how they're all together. Okay, yes, look at that. My goodness. So ahead gives you a headache. So I'm assuming that is 1 and 2. And my goodness. And that looks like even the pack, meaning fifth and lower, there you go. Look at that. Look at that. That is sixth place and lower. So I don't know when I will stop chasing Jimenez, but I'll have to do it at some point. Most likely it will be with 5 laps to go. So for the time being, I will stay here and save my minutes. So Disco Jimmy is the one in fifth position. So I think it is Smith, Lascelles, Shaw, Jimenez, and then Disco Jimmy. You know what? If you can't win the championship, don't let them get more records. Maybe that's the mantra for this Brazilian Grand Prix. And so Lascelles has gone with medium tires. It won't be my turn, and I will go with hard tires. So we have 2 drivers out of commission. Jimenez and oh my goodness, Lascelles on the roof of his car. Now I was thinking to go, but obviously I'm staying because this dude right here is on the roof of his goddamn car. So the first driver comes, and one driver is not enough. Another one has to come through. There we go. Jimenez got hurt because only one driver would have been needed, but now 2 are needed for me to leave, and others, oh, they were starting to leave the spot. They were starting to get unstuck, and it was at the worst time possible. It's not looking good for Jimenez, the podium dream, as he had to pit as well. Yes, sir, that is true. Lascelles didn't need to pit, but Jimenez did need to pit. This is where drivers like Batista needs to come in and take advantage of that. And maybe Marcus is in a bad position, maybe not, but you gotta you gotta pray. That's all you can do. Just pray that he is, get the result, and if he got if he got points, it is what it is. But at least you did your job. So Amor, it looks like she's in fourth position. I didn't even know she was last year's champion. Like I was just there driving around, not even knowing who was last season's champion. But that woman right here, champion in season 29. Would you believe that? It doesn't feel like it. Well, actually, gotta put some respect on the name though. I can't even hate like that. Compared to other drivers, boy, she's competing with Lasser, but she doesn't have a top 5 car, so I guess it makes sense. It's just you don't know. Orange Bear in third position. So we got some purple representative up there. After the foolishness of the beginning of the race, I think these are the two. And look at them in fourth and third position. Incredible. And now Marco is on the wall. Amor has already passed him, so I will let him go. It looks like he was already on his way out. Here you go. Now Marco is dropped. And I'm really racing trying to find out who is in the lead of this race, assuming that it was Sean L. Smith, but which by the way I completely didn't want to. But I don't know no more. I don't have the biggest of confidence like that. I think Smith is up there. Maybe Sean was just in my imagination. World of your imagination. But by the way, I'm Orange Bear. Amongst the purple drivers, including pink drivers. Um, I guess purple own drivers. I don't know the terminology for that. But hey, pretty good season, man. Top 5 finish over Disco Jimmy so far, and most likely going to stay like that as we have 4 laps to go. I said I was gonna start slowing down, so I guess I gotta do so. Who is in 7th position? That is the question. And so Smith came out, or not Smith. Hold on. So here you go. You got some cars. Who is this? Smith, leader of the race, has lapped me. I have not seen that in a long time. Lasser in second. Right there. There you go. Okay. Maybe they don't do the 360. I am so slow, guys. There's so many cars coming through now. Marcus and Bashman chasing. 2 more are coming. What is this? Jimenez Batista. It is the party now. But I've been overtaken. I've been lapped. Not overtaken, that's normal. Lapped. Yo. That's what these 20 lap races are gonna do to you, boy. Get ready, get lapped. Have your own order of the drivers. The driver's order just completely gone, confused. But I think Marcus is the one holding that seventh position as Charles goes into pit. Batista takes out Jimenez, or was that Disco Jimmy? I don't know. It was a red car. Smith comes in for hard tires. Bashman in eighth position. Bro, for real, bro. Like, man, I ain't done nothing to you, bro. Relax. I don't know if I saw La Serre pit, because if I didn't, that means La Serre is leading the Brazilian Grand Prix right now. In terms of Constructors' Championship, I think I can say that it's a GG. So, and even relegation is looking like a GG because Bashman in yellow is in 8th and ahead is Marcus in 7th. Unless, well, we already saw Batista out of it. And Bashman, the second guy, needs a podium to put any pressure on Marcus. So, with 2 laps to go, I won't need to pit. Will Marcus needs to pit? We'll find out. Or maybe you will find out the podium for this race. Lasser and Marcus have come in both, I think, with super soft tires. Bashman right now in 6th position. Again, it does not matter. And as you just saw, Batista in the pit, meaning he's behind the one he needs to be ahead of. It's looking bad. Marcus is looking like he's going to stay here. There's some turmoil at Ver. Used to be a former Ver driver. But honestly, you might want to start a new journey. And maybe I was already started a new journey with yellow. Potentially has been among the last few championship winning season for yellow. But I'm not gonna make sure of that. I'm just keep on driving. Some people are pitting. All you'll see is the podium. You know what? No, these dudes are actually quick, bro. Told you about these super soft drivers, man. They do not play no more. They do not play no more. I mean, I'm on hard tires, so that doesn't help. Pitting on the last lap, whether it's 10 or 20, it's gonna happen. And so the podium for this Brazilian Grand Prix. Smith with the victor. Oh my goodness, victory. The second in Brazil, 7.